For your Div Tags assignment, the first thing you need to do is to create a new folder inside Web Assignments. So if you go to your folder first and create that folder, and then go to Notepad, or if you open up Notepad, get a new document, this button right here, or File New, and then go to File, Save As. Find your, go to Libraries, and then your Documents. Find your Web Assignments folder and create a new folder and call it Div Tag or Div Tags. Yeah, Div Tag. And then go inside that folder, and you're going to need to name this Notepad++ document, an HTML document. We're going to name it div_layout1. Just make sure there's no spaces. And click this drop down, and we're going to find HTML, a hypertext markup language, and save it. Okay, we're going to put the essential tags here into Notepad. So I will get mine, but you need to type them. And then we're going to add a bunch of div tags and put some style elements in them. So once you get your essential tags typed up, at least these, and you can have others like the meta tag and things, but as long as we have the body tags, well, these tags, inside the body tags, we're going to type 4 different div tags. So it's just div with a closing div, and instead of typing it 4 times, I'm just going to copy and paste that. Control C, Control V, Control V. Make sure they're nested properly. And once we have our 4 div tags, nothing's going to show up because these are just tags, and the content is inside the opening and closing tag in between them. But we don't even need content on this page. We're just going to make this look like the flag examples on your assignment. And so the whole web browser is going to just display colors. So we're just going to put some style attributes inside these div tags. And we're going to do a background color. In the assignment, it tells you what CSS elements you are using. So the first one is background color, and it doesn't tell you which, but you can see it on the picture which colors they are. And so background color, and the value is, on the first one's going to be red. And there's actually some other properties and values. So the first one is background color. The next is a float property, and it's going to be left, the value. We're going to float everything left. That's just aligning things. That's just a way to align things, float it. And there's different float values, but left is pretty much all we need to know for the most basic layouts. So we're going to float it left, and then we're going to put a width and a height of this div, the divider, to divide up content. So we're going to do it in a percentage, and we're going to have 4 all the way across the page, and so 1/4 of each is going to be 25% of the page. If we had just one box and we wanted it to cover the whole page, it would be 100%. We have 4, and so each are going to be 25% wide. And then we're going to have, lastly, a height, and we're going to put it 700 pixels as it says on the assignment. So there's 4 properties and values: background color, float, width, height with their values. And sometimes it gives it to you on the assignment, sometimes it doesn't tell you. So now that I have that, I'm going to copy that to the rest, because every property and value in that style attribute is the same except for the color. We want these 4 dividers to each have a different color so we can see where each divider is to add different content. So after red, I'm going to put green. And it doesn't really matter the colors as long as they're different, but this is the example that I show in the assignment. Yellow and black. Okay, so now that I've got all those properties, I've got 4 divs. If I don't have anything showing, it's just going to display white on the browser. Now that I have a few other things, like mainly background color, but also a width and a height, it's going to display the colors of the divs, and so then I can see where they are. So I will save this and run it. In fact, I already have it run. Maybe not. There it is. And so I get height. Each height is 700 pixels and the width is 25%. There's 4 of them. That covers 100% of the browser. So that's my layout, and then I could put content inside. Right now, I don't have any content. I just want to see that the divs are there and they're in the right spot for the proper layout. So that's the first one. The next one changes the heights and widths of each, but you just have to pay attention. In fact, the assignment's instructions say what heights I want. It doesn't tell the widths, so you have to think about that a little bit, but I want you doing that part. The background colors will stay the same. There's 4 divs on the first 2 layouts. There's, let's see, 5 divs on the next 2, and they change a little bit. So the heights in pixels it gives you on the assignment instructions, and the widths it does not, so you have to figure out the widths. And there's a couple different heights. In fact, let me do the second one also. So the second one, there's the red one is going to just be 150 pixels high, and the black one on the bottom is going to be 150 pixels high, and the 2 in the middle are going to be 400 pixels. And of course I would save as, so file save as, and create and save this as a different one, layout number 2. So the widths now are going to be different. The first one is going to be 100, and the last one is going to be 100. And the other 2 are going to, there's only 2 now in the middle, because this one takes up the whole top and this one the whole bottom. So now that there's only 2, I'm going to change it to be 50%. So together they take up 100% of the browser. So if I save that and go back and refresh, there's the second layout. So go ahead and make the other 2. Try and figure them out with the heights and widths. The background colors stay the same, except you're adding 1 more for the next 2. And if you need help, I will come around and help you.